Hi, I'm Nikki from Find Me Crafting. Surely I'm not the only one who has noticed that preparing for a crochet project, like researching patterns or finding the right kind of yarn and actually buying it, that and the crocheting, they're two different hobbies. And I had a lot of frustration trying to keep track of where my patterns were. Where did I find that again? Where do I have it bookmarked? Do I have enough of this yarn? Do I have the right color? What is the name of this color of yarn that I've lost the label to? I came up with something that has helped me tremendously. I made myself a crochet planner, and it's got 19 pages in it, and it has helped me get so much more organized. And I want to share it with you guys. I'm going to show you what's in it, and if you like it, you can go buy it on Etsy. Come on, let me show you inside. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any new patterns or projects. There are 19 pages included with the planner, and they come in two different sizes. You're going to get two different downloads if you purchase this. The first is a letter size, which is just regular paper size. And there is also a download for the Happy Planner Classic size, which is a little bit shorter and not as wide. And if you're already using that size planner and you love it, then you can print out this whole thing in that size as well. You can print it at home. You can take it to a copy shop or an office supply store and have it printed, whatever floats your boat. And once you get it printed out, there are a number of different ways that you can bind this planner so it stays all together. You can do hole punch and just put it in a regular binder. You can also do spiral binding, which is this. This you can also have done at a copy store. I love spiral binding for most all projects, but not this one, and I'll tell you why later. My favorite way to bind this is with discs. It's called a disc bound system. And I love this because you can stick additional pages in anytime you want. So if you run out of any of these pages, you can always add some more back in, and that's what I love about it. If you want to do the disc binding system, it's quite easy to do. You just have to buy a hole punch that is specifically going to create the notches here that you're going to put these in. This is the Happy Planner hole punch. I'll link this down below. This one actually would punch for the Happy Planner Classic and full size too, which is why I bought the big one, because I wanted to have the option of doing both. And then you just need some discs, and they come in all different colors. These are some gold ones. I really liked the pastel sort of rainbow ones. They have some by Disney even. These are Happy Planner. I know that they sell other brands. This is just the brand I can find more readily available near me, so that's what I went with. And all you have to do is slip your pages right onto the disc after you hole punch it. It's super simple, and you can add as much as you want to your planner really easily. It comes with a front cover as well as a back cover. I laminate both of these just to add some stability and to protect my covers, but obviously that's totally optional. It comes with these pages, which are the ones I use the absolute most. It's a crochet project page, and then there's a notes page, and you can also print out a grid page. I use them both interchangeably, depends on what kind of project I'm looking to take notes on. But you can pretty much put all of the information you are going to need about a project right here in one spot. And it's got spots for a sketch and samples for all your yarn and the dye lot, the hook size, what the pattern is, all of it. And I thought I'd show you what some of mine look like when I'm done with them. There's a lot of stuff, and there gets to be some crossing off, and it gets kind of messy. But here's also me using the grid page. I was laying out a blanket, and I wanted to make sure I liked where all my colors laid. Then there's also these page dividers. There's a couple of these that have a title on them. There is one blank one if you want to add your own title. So this one says Yarn Stash, and here is the Yarn Stash page. You can add the name of your yarn, how many skeins, balls, or hanks you have, the weight of it, the color and dye lot, fiber content, notes, and a sample. So I wanted to show you how I use these pages. I use it like this. These are all Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn. I like to include the sample though, because sometimes I forget, is this one called pink or is this one called pink? And it helps to have the sample so you can look and see, because really this one is called fire red, this one is red. And without those notes, I have a really hard time keeping track of which color is which, because I don't tend to save the wrappers that my yarn goes around. It's just too hard to keep them together. So I know which ones I have. I know about how much I have in my supply, and it's a great way of storing it. This is also Yarn Stash. These are Premier Parfait Chunky samples for the most part, and I like to keep track of which ones I have. I order these online, so I like to know what I have available in my stash at all times. Then there's a page divider for pattern inventory, and this page, which is great for keeping track of your patterns and where you found them. That is the biggest thing I use this for. You can see here when I fill in mine, these are all projects that I like to use for donation hats, basically. And I tend to forget where I found my patterns, where I have them located. So Pinterest, if I know this one, if I want to find this, I just need to go to Pinterest and I have a pin for it. This one's available on Etsy. This is just Repeat Crafter Me. This is a specific website. And there's also Ravelry. This just helps me find the patterns I'm looking for much, much faster. And if you want, because you can stick pages in, you could print out your pattern and stick it right into your planner so that you don't even have to go searching for it. It's all in one spot. There's also a page divider for common measurements. And then here I have some of the most common measurements that I am using all the time because I don't remember off the top of my head what size to make an adult medium ear warmer. I just don't. Maybe you do, and if you do, then you are way ahead of me. There's also blanket measurements and scarf measurements so that I don't have to go hunting for these on the internet. I just know that I'm going to turn to this page and find the size that I need to make. And like I said, this is, you can also stick in whatever you want. You can stick in patterns. This is a page out of a sales ad from Hirschners.com, and it has all of the Premier Parfait Chunky colors that they sell. And I find this to be very useful. So I ripped this page out. I got a little aggressive and I laminated it and just stuck it in here. And I refer back to this whenever I need these colors. So you can stick in whatever else you need for reference or for keeping track of stuff into your planner. That's why I love the disc bind system. There's another page divider for project information. And these are future project ideas. I use these so that I don't want to hurry up and start a new project before I've finished the one I'm already on. If I come across a pattern that I love and I have some great ideas and I know who I want to make it for, I'm going to write all of that down and then attempt to have some willpower and finish the project or projects I'm already working on. But I'm not going to forget the details of the thing that I really wanted to start next. And this is where I write them all so that I don't forget. There's also a notes page. And then the blank page where you can add your own title to this one. Along with the planner pages themselves, I also have some pages that I like to print out. You can keep these in your planner or you can just keep them out separately. This is a care card or a care tag. So the front says hand crocheted with love, and then on the back, you can print out all of the care instructions so that whoever you're giving your crocheted item to, they know how to wash it. They know what the fiber content is. You can write that it was made by you. And this way, they're going to keep that item looking just as great as it was when you gave it to them because they're going to be able to wash it correctly and take care of it. You can print these out on white paper, or I like to sometimes print them out on the brown, or you can print them on any color cardstock or paper you want. I just think this brown looks kind of classy, has all the same information, it's just a different color. You're also going to get these WIP cards, work in progress cards. Whoever came up with these, they should be sainted. They are genius. You cut these out and you're going to write down what project it is, where you found it, the yarn, your hook size, what stitch count you did, what row number you are on. And then when you're ready to take a break, or if you just can't stand it and you have to start another project, you put this in with your already started project. And then when you come back to it, you're not going to have the frustration of trying to figure out, oh my gosh, was I using the hook size that the pattern recommended? Did I change the stitch count? What yarn was I using? It's all going to be with the project itself. It's genius. All of that is included with the purchase of the planner itself. I do have some other items available on my Etsy shop that you can add or change out just for fun. This one's called the Keeping It Real crochet page. This has pretty much all the same information. You can record on it, I just titled it differently. I titled it the sort of things I'm thinking in my head sometimes when I'm crocheting. So, you know, how to make this pattern actually work for me. Yes, I do need to go buy more yarn and what color and what dye lot. And gauge, we're just going to cross it off because come on, who actually checks this? Stuff like that. This is a little more tongue-in-cheek. It's a little bit more spunky. If you wanted to print out these crochet pages for your projects, they're a little bit more fun. Same information though. You can also purchase some different care tags that are just, they have more color. The other ones are just black and white. These, if you are up for printing maybe at home or you like the color, these are available. Same information on the back. They've just got a different design on the front. And I do have some that are specifically Christmas. If you wanted to include these with Christmas gifts, same information on the back. Just like these are also Christmas. These are available for separate purchase if you wanted to do Christmas gift tags with your crocheted items. All the links will be in the description box down below. Whether you're getting organized for the upcoming holiday season or the new year or just in general, come check it out. Happy crafting.